Up, y'all? This is your boy Jamar 47. I guess I'll zoom this in for a bit. Now, because somebody say, no.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dee about to react to this Omizi vid. It's titled "The Rakai Hate is Just Blatant Racism." Lord, listen, I've been trying to have Rakai's back just because I've felt this. You know, I have felt the tension. I have felt the energy, which has not made me feel the best. To where some of it is rooted in racism a bit. Is Rakai a jackass? Yes. Okay, but I do feel like the hate feels a bit forced at times with what I've reacted to where I'm like, sure, he's stupid and annoying.
Okay. My brother was telling me something.
As are a lot of these other streamers. What was the difference? And a lot of them are much older than him. But I have tried to cut him a bit of slack just because, he's doing nothing different than a lot of his peers. And he's just basically following their lead and seeing what they're doing and doing some of the same shit. So, yeah, that's why I've kind of been like, yeah, I have criticized him. But at the
see a person already do something, and a lot of people start wanting to do it too because, you know what? They did it. Well, piece of hair off my phone. They did it. I'm gonna do it too. That's a lot of people are.
Same time, I've been just like, I feel like people are going really hard on him unnecessarily, and this is why I fucking knew it. This is why. Go look at my previous vids. I've criticized him, but I've also been like, y'all, chill on him. Chill on him a bit, and this is why I knew it. Anyway, let's get the tea and see what's going on. Let's watch.
Why do you want me?
No, because you're bad energy, bro. You're bad energy.
People just don't like you because you're
How old is Mari?
we're not doing all this. I'm not the most hated person.
People are way worse than him. That's why I'm just like, it does get forced a bit. Like, you know how many jackasses are way worse than him that I've reacted to? A lot of these other streamers, he's not he's not the worst of the worst in my opinion. So I do feel like it's a bit much.
So according to Shanell, she's seen worser than Rakai. So to her, it's like, I seen worser than him, so he's not bad. I seen worser than him. I seen worse people than him that I reacted to. I'm taking her words. These are her words, okay? So I'm taking her words for it. I don't know. I ain't watched these in a while, so.
Imagine losing your.
But I reacted to her videos quite a few times on the channel. It ain't my first time reacting to D Chanel. It ain't gonna be the last time either. I got like 7 Darman reactions, but I ain't gonna do a Darman reaction ever again. I say that now, I might end up doing it one day. I don't know. This is weird.
Worth $1 million because a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle looking child decided to grab you from your bat.
All right, shut up.
This is crazy.
You as a human shield for a blindfolded dude throwing dodgeballs.
He's emoting on him. He's like 17, 18 years old. You're wishing bad shit on a kid.
Pretty much since Rakai has joined the mainstream internet, he has received a level of hate that is always rubbed me the wrong way.
Hello.
Saying that he's annoying, that he's doing too much, or saying that the situations he's in just don't feel right to them. People have kind of always been on his case. But at the Mr. Beast live streamer event, Rakai did his normal Rakai antics, at least in my opinion, and people took it to a whole different level. Every streamer needs to condemn these parts of their community because this most recent Rakai hate train is unearthing a dark side of streaming that people are not talking about. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for this channel. Let's stop the hate trains and start the Omizi love trains with the subscribe.
You know what?
The Mr. Beast live streaming video exposed a lot to me. In the last video, I covered how it exposed how these streamers who talk online have to face their realities IRL at some point, and they should probably watch.
The XQC is way worse.
Exposed is that
I clean my phone screen off, y'all, with my finger. It's still smudged on my phone. I'm gonna get a tablet one day. Well, I'm pretty sure I have an extra cord on my computer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. The reaction is off my computer. My computer is slow though. Hopefully it gets used to it or wakes up, whatever.
there's this cultural difference in streaming that nobody's willing to address. You got 50 creators in this elimination format doing viral challenges, normal Mr. Beast stuff. So that means that the antics are gonna be there. But when you bring somebody who is the court jester of the internet in Rakai to the mix, then you're gonna get an outrageous time. Now, in my personal opinion, I felt like Rakai was his normal self. If anything, I actually thought this was a fairly tame version of Rakai for everything that I know. But as we saw some of the clips from the show, people were mad at different instances of Rakai being Rakai.
Trident vibes.
Please watch and sell. I'm back.
If anything, I actually thought this was a fairly tame version of Rakai for everything that I know.
Rakai being Rakai
is like. As we saw some of the clips from the show, people were mad at different instances of Rakai being Rakai.
Oh, I love Connect Four. Nobody beats me in Connect Four.
What?
Ask about me.
I haven't Connect 4 in a while, I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, because I'll be at random like lounges and random game nights and shit, and people always have Connect Four. Sometimes you'll go out and they have the real big Connect Four just randomly at like lounges and stuff. I beat everybody. One time I went to this day party and they had it, and when I tell you I collected, I made like $200 that night. Because it was during the day. But yeah, I made like $200 because people was, like, no, I could beat you. No, bet $20, bet 30. Run it.
She better not. We ain't gonna meet.
People don't understand. There's a strategy to this game, okay? People think, oh, shit is sweet. No, it's just a kid's game. All you gotta do is get 4 in a row. It's not that deep. There's a strategy. People are like, oh, you can get lucky. There's no luck here when I'm beating you all, okay? This game is based on mathematical principles and statistics, all right? I majored in economics. I'm better at math than most people. So that's why I beat everybody. I've lost here and there. I'm not saying I win 100% of the time, but listen, people don't understand this is a strategy. This shit goes deep anyway.
D Chanel, you that deep about Connect 4? Come on, D. Come on, girl. Come on now, bruh. She's like Connect 4 is a mind game. I'm going like this is. It's a mind game. It's so much strategy. She's like Connect 4 is so much strategy. You have to be ready for this. D Chanel, I'm not playing Connect 4 with you. Because I feel like you're going to win somehow. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing Connect 4 with D Chanel. You wouldn't pay me 10. Well, I could win by cheating, by being awesome. Okay, I'm trying to find a video to put on. That way I can continue. Okay, there you go.
Girl. And you lost in the most basic way, and you lost early, too.
You have advanced.
Marty, I am so sorry. You're gonna make me cry.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
I know you're
Mari's a creator that universally the internet accepts, loves, and honestly finds her to be very entertaining and welcoming. So when she lost this event, you can tell, even in the music from Mr. Beast's videos, the tone changes. People didn't want to see her lose. She's visibly upset, and this is a more somber moment. They played it up, they added the drama and the tension there. But this gets cut at the legs with Rakai doing his womp womp to somebody losing. Now, somebody who was a competitor, I probably would have did something similar. I'm not going to lie to you. But this is where...
When I beat people, I rub it in their face, too. What's the problem? What are we talking about?
The backlash starts to come.
I'm a sore winner. I'm a talk shit.
It's not outrage just yet, but people aren't accepting of how Rakai wasn't, comforting more to Mari. And it also didn't sit well with Mari.
Boo-hoo! I'm with him.
She said, boo, I'm with him. Gosh, Lee, bro.
Look, she's even laughing here.
And he over here talking about some womp, womp, womp. You was in my ear the entire time, Rakai. Talking about some, you didn't do it. You didn't do that. Da-da-da-da. What is she doing? Da-da-da-da. The whole time. Imagine having somebody in here, you're like, you sound like a Tasmanian devil in my ear the whole time, bro. Respectfully.
You see, what's happening here now is that Rakai is entering a Mr. Beast audience. What I mean by that is people in his community and around his community already view him to be this annoying little brother type of person. But now, on a channel that gets 100 million plus views guaranteed on videos like this is an audience that is going to be super duper critical of every single move that you make. They're a new audience. They don't necessarily know you. And for what it's worth, there's some cultural differences there. Now with this new audience, not just from Mr. Beast, but from all these other streamings, you would think that Rakai would straighten up his act a little bit. But no, he's still going to be himself. And I can honestly...
He's not even doing too much.
But this does come with backlash as he does a sneaky underhanded tactic when playing dodgeball with one of the biggest Spanish-speaking streamers in the world.
He's just lucky that he's 17. I have to put their hands on him.
He has to do what he has to do to win. What's the problem?
As a real street competitor, I know exactly
She defended him so far.
what's going on. Rakai is trying to win the game. I mean, there's $1 million on the line, and there aren't any clear rules as to what you can and can't do. And for what it's worth, this makes for better content, in my opinion.
Yeah, what an issue.
Like I said, there's a new audience that is consuming.
And y'all are fucking losers because you can't do that and that's against the rules. Shut the fuck up. This is lighthearted and why are you getting so invested? People are weird as hell. Just watch it for entertainment value and move on. Why are you getting but you're not playing by the rules, actually. You shouldn't be doing
Oh
that.
my gosh. Oh, it's okay, Chanel.
It's like, oh my god, go touch grass. Jesus, y'all are weird.
These things from a whole different.
So what? It's a game. Like
Doesn't have the same communal or cultural understanding about Rakai or just a certain culture. I'm just gonna say it, black people. And the way that this was handled, the shift from annoying to disrespectful is what I'm talking about. The usual backlash that Rakai got that was reserved for the WL community has now opened the floodgates into international water. But it does not help in the fact that Rakai then doubles down in another segment in his competitive nature when he goes after another Spanish-speaking streamer, another Hispanic streamer.
did he do some
Actually,
racist
number
shit?
two.
Because Rakai has done and said some really stupid shit. Don't get me wrong. And once again, I have criticized him for those things. So I'm not saying he's perfect by any means.
Spanish channel on Twitch in Rubius.
Oh, come on. I'm back here, y'all.
Spanish-speaking streamer, another Hispanic streamer.
Did he do some
Actually,
racist
number
shit?
two.
Because Rakai has done and said some really stupid shit. Don't get me wrong. And once again, I have criticized him for those things. So I'm not saying he's perfect by any means.
I have too.
Spanish channel on
For a few
Twitch in
things.
Rubius.
He's 17. He know better. He ain't stupid. He's 17. He ain't 5 years old. Y'all, he's 17 for his defense. Oh, he's 17. He don't know any better. 17 does know better. The heck?
Is he gonna say adios?
14 knows better. 17 should know better
Rubius
too.
would get eliminated. Rakai would go full on Fortnite dance emote as a way of taunting him in getting his victory.
We going back to slingshot. Ain't no way. He's good at the throw. He's emoting on it.
A toda mi comunidad. Cállate, niño, anda, cállate, niño, cállate. Cállate.
Cállate.
Yo creo que al final ha sido suerte y hasta, chicos.
Again, this is where the cultural difference becomes super glaring to me. I don't think
I thought he was about to say something that they found so offensive, like just because he did that.
was anything that was out of the ordinary. These are content creators creating content. If this didn't happen, I would actually be surprised. Hell, I think that even Mr. Beast would be surprised. And this wouldn't be what he signed up for. He signed up for content creators to come and create content.
Exactly.
Before a different
Be
community who doesn't
entertained.
understand these dynamics and doesn't consume all this content, this doesn't feel like gameplay. This doesn't feel like content being created. This feels like disrespect in real time. When you understand Rakai's past, you kind of understand how this moment even comes to fruition. I'm thinking about the QT Cinderella rant, the lesbian streamer couple that he had
I caught him off for that.
gotten into it with, the Iron Mouse situation, the Mari situation, the El Abraham situation, the Rubius situation, all these different moments in which he is seen as the younger brother court jester antagonizer on the internet really shape who he is to a lot of people. But again, this was supposed to stay in our bubble. It was a fixed type thing. Hey, that's the internet's little brother. You know, if you love him, you like him. If you hate him, you hate him. But ultimately, it stays here. But if you're not in that bubble and you start consuming his content, you get a nasty perspective on him. And so as streamers were watching the Mr. Beast event on live stream and being prompted by their chats to do so, they started to do investigations of Rakai's chat, the comment section, etc., to see how people were receiving this content.
Let's see
and
some
let's
comments.
just say, these people went straight to racism, gang.
Of
They just went straight
course,
to the
that's the
racism.
fucking
Yo, okay, I open up his fucking
Niggas
Instagram.
is looking for an excuse to be racist. Jeez. He's not being any more or less annoying than these other niggas. That's what is annoying about this and sad and makes you for sure know that it's racism, and obviously we're about to see how, because they're going to reference specific comments.
Let's see some comments.
But it's like,
let's see
y'all
some
want
comments.
him to be perfect and not do this stupid shit when all these streamers be doing stupid shit. Like, that's really the nature of the business. Like, because they are doing stuff for attention and doing over the top stuff, saying over the top stuff, like, that's literally a part of the gig. And he's like fucking 18 as well. So it's like, I just think they put an unfair expectations on him.
Okay.
Comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? No. I can't.
Oh no. It's half the comments. It's literally half the comments. Oh my god, he has a very dedicated community.
From racial slurs to threats on his life, and I can't even put this stuff.
Jeez, y'all want to kill this man? Oh my! I know he's a little annoying, but you don't got to stop killing him. Oh my god!
And for what it's worth, Rage and Ski Mask the Slum God as monkeys scoured the internet. Just took over. This no longer became a criticism of Rakai's actions. This was just another way for people to get their hate rhetoric off, get the racism off, get these other things off. I want to take a minute here and talk about the fact that I have always maintained that there is a cultural divide between streamers, content creators, etc., etc. While everybody believes that these people are more buddy-buddy than they really are, every time I see more content being made, it only furthers the idea that I have. These people are being forced together because there is a bigger, better, and greater bag on the line. Of course, there's a bigger bag with the XQC and DDG coming together, but reality is that they couldn't be further apart. And if there wasn't a financial incentive tied to it, these people would not be creating content together, talking about each other, etc., etc. So then when you get these environments in which, there's different communities and different cultures being forced together, like a Mr. Beast video, of course you're going to get these people from these different parts of the world, different parts of the cultures not understanding one another, and you open the door for all the stuff that we're seeing today. Now let me be clear, I don't think that Mr. Beast or Rubius or El Abraham or Rakai are intentionally meaning to open the door for racism, but the reality is that fans of these people are racist. Fans of these people are misogynistic, homophobic, all these different things. And
that's why Kai left y'all ass.
These cultures, you open the doors for this type of rhetoric, this
Kai living a better life. He ain't there about none of y'all. Ain't no back and forth with you, widows. He living his best life.
Type of content to be
when I say y'all, I mean the racist fans.
Into the ethos. I remember it happening when women started to become more prominent on streams. And at the end of the day, the creators themselves suffer because they are now subjected to this harmful and nasty behavior. Now, I know somebody in my comment section may be saying to themselves, Omar, Rakai leans into this content, and I do agree with you. Again, he's the internet's little brother, in my opinion. And as a literal brother, I know exactly what that means. You're gonna be the one who's doing the I'm not touching you as the finger is, next to somebody. You're gonna be the one that takes the last bit of juice, the last bit of cereal. You're gonna be the annoying one that's always crying about different things, getting on the older brother's nerves. So sure, he's antagonizing Mari. He's mocking people that he's eliminated. He's finding ways that
has intense flavors, but not all are.
Oh gosh, please shut up. I'm back.
You're gonna be the annoying one that's always crying about different things, getting on.
Hang on, I gotta find, because it's on the ad. It's sitting on the ad forever. You need to get off the ad and stop doing the ad so much and get off the ad. First of all, get off the ad and then be just fine. You've been on the ad for the past 8 minutes and 2 seconds. It's time to get off the ad. I'm just saying, get off the ad. You won't have this problem. You stay on the ad for 8 minutes, we're gonna have always have problems with you. I can definitely click on the video without an ad popping up. I can never do it.
Older brother's nerves. So sure, he's antagonizing Mari. He's mocking people that he's eliminated. He's finding ways that he can gain an advantage in a game. This isn't new to me because he's not new to this. He's true to this. But that does not justify the racism, the threats, and all these other things that go on with Rakai. A 16-year-old kid, might I add. But I guess it can't explain why
he's actually... Never mind.
He becomes this easy target when things escalate.
But he making it entertaining, bro.
Same thing.
And it's the same thing. Has he done a single good thing for black people? You're part of the problem. What the fuck does Rakai have to do with all black people, you fucking...
No, niggas are trolling with that statement. What?
That's what I be talking about, bro.
This
What
ain't
the fuck does
anything.
Rakai have to do
What
with
has he
all
done
black
for
people?
black
That makes no fucking sense. It's the same shit how them Somali niggas got mad at me. Nigga, I'm me. Rakai is him. Nigga, it don't make a nigga. You don't represent a whole group of people, gang.
Hello.
That's not how it works. You don't represent a whole group of people, bro. That's literally not how it works, gang. Like what? Come on, bro.
I think one of the best things that's come out of this, and this is actually something that I'm asking for a lot of creators to do, is that the creator community that is more familiar with Rakai went to the internet and went to their streams in droves and condemned this action and this behavior from communities at large who were sending him literal threats on his life.
At the end of the day, that was the point of the game, was to get the other people out so you can win the mill.
Hello.
For people to be saying the shit they're saying, like, bro, it's a game at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean?
It's a fucking game, you weird ass niggas. Jesus.
I'm gonna have blurs out
Not
there.
that serious.
Stop calling niggas monkeys and shit. You're crazy. Have blurs. Because when it's a white nigga that's annoying or a Spanish nigga, no, we just say they annoying. Yeah.
Leave Rakai alone. That's what he's saying. Leave Rakai alone.
Okay, they doing stupid right now. Bro, I want this nigga TikTok conversation a little harder with guests. Yes. I'm talking about on Instagram, all that. He's like 17, 18 years old. You're wishing bad shit on a kid. He's a kid, man. Like, I can understand getting mad at like a...
And what the fuck, y'all acting like he killed somebody's grandma? Like he skinned a cat. What are we talking about? It is not that serious, Jesus.
journalist or something like
This
that.
is why I have defended him in the past, because I felt the weird hate and I felt like it was forced and people was doing too much, and I'm like,
You don't gotta threaten his life about we're gonna kill him and threaten his family, all that. You don't gotta threaten no teenage boy. Leave him alone. I don't threaten him. Sure, he a little annoying, but you don't gotta threaten him and be racist towards him. And you back off.
y'all not sending this same hate and being this extreme and weird with these other weirdo streamers who do way worse and are way older. So I'm like, I just felt like it was too much, and this definitely verifies how I've already felt.
That's a grown-ass adult. But you're gonna go and get in your feelings over a kid.
Over a game. Y'all are fucking
M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory. I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M is not even for him, it's for his community. In a world where everybody sit there and pretend like they want authenticity, everyone tells you to be yourself. The nigga
they don't
is
want
not trying
that.
to be anyone else, bro.
Exactly.
And people get mad at him for it. And what that teaches everybody else, realistically, don't be yourself, bro. They will get mad. I think it's so weird to me that when Rakai, the content creator, creates content, and maybe you just don't want to consume Rakai. Like, I know that people were probably stuck between a rock and a hard place. They were fans of Rage or fans of Phantom or whoever else was on this stream, this game show, and Rakai just so happened to be there. So you were forced in a situation to consume Rakai. But for the most part, a lot of people could just cut this stuff off. But I think the bigger issue may be that just people who have never been put in position to see him have now consumed him. So I am thankful that these creators stepped up, showed up, and showed out. I don't know what El Abraham and Rubius have done, but I hope they also are condemning these people as well, because this is just flat out racism. Like, there's no justification for racism, full stop. I think on top, you gotta be clear. Like, Rakai is creating these moments. He's being himself. And then the audience escalated them. Now, do I think that the creators of these audiences should be attributed with what their audience is doing? No. I don't think that their audience can be 100% controlled by said creators. But
you can't control your audience. You can't control the audience. You can't control them.
The audience that you have is...
Like, you can be a big YouTuber and tell your audience, please stop being racist towards my friend. And a lot of them will, and a lot of them won't. A lot will continue being racist. So, like, you can only do as much as you can verbally. Kick them out, your YouTube channel forever. But they can always get a different account and join. Be the same people again, just they won't act up this time.
Reflection of you. I don't have a racist audience. I don't have a misogynistic audience. I don't have a homophobic audience. I've put out content in the vein of that before, where we talk about...
I don't necessarily agree with this. I feel like once your audience gets really massive, like, you can't control type of people that are part of that audience, and you are going to have homophobic fans, racist fans, etc.
You are.
I don't know how big this creator is, but obviously he's big to be, invited to, play this game or whatever. So I don't really think that automatically means that their audience is a reflection of them. Because Kai, he has a whole bunch of racist fans as well. I've seen hella racist things in his comments and whatnot, and people, even when they were turning on him, it was people who previously supported him and started, cracking jokes and talking shit and all that. So it's like you can't really say, your audience is a reflection.
Feed baby's brain with our brain building duo.
Oh my gosh, hang on. I'm back. I had an ad and everything. The ad was there.
On him, it was
Two
people
ads.
who previously supported him and started, cracking jokes and talking shit and all that. So it's like you can't really say, your audience is a reflection of you. I don't agree with that.
Homosexual people on this channel, where we talk about women on this channel, where we've talked about different things on this channel, and there is not this massive amount of overt.
My audience is not a reflection of me. I'm sorry. No offense to you guys. My 184 subscribers. You guys are not a reflection on me. I feel like you're not. I don't think you guys are. You guys don't represent me. I mean, a lot of you do represent me. Or watching, I just don't know it, but a lot of you don't. I'm still growing on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for the past 4 years or something months. I'm still growing. I'm almost 200 subscribers thanks to you amazing people. But yeah, please don't forget to put positivity in the comments. I want to make guidelines with other YouTubers. Like my guidelines from my YouTube channel. Guidelines for me when I'm online. My rules from my YouTube channel, for the comment sections from my YouTube channel, stuff like that. But yeah, my represent me. So there's lots of you guys don't know about me still. And I've been on YouTube for the past 4 years and something months. I share some stuff with myself. I'm not a complete stranger, just be on here recording and all that. I share some stuff about myself. Like, I started YouTube when I was 16. When I started YouTube, I was online. When I started YouTube, I was still in the online school world. TDA, Title Digital Academy, TDA. But they've been shut that down, though. I had our teacher name is Mark. She was wonderful. She knew me since the 8th to 7th grade. Yeah.
Homophobia, misogyny, all these other things like that are being put in these comment sections.
Okay, when he says massive amount, that's different. Okay, it's like if that's the majority of your comments, okay, that's another thing. Like Aiden, for example, I feel like the majority of his people, and that is kind of a reflection of him. So, okay, sure.
Why? Because I, as a creator, am not that, and I condemn that. I do think it is a moment of self-reflection, and if you are silent in the wake of these different things, then you are a part of enabling your audience. With that being said, I do think that the underlying thing that people don't talk about is that there is a forcing of cultural issue in streaming, and but it does come with backlash, as he does a.
Oh my gosh.
Many of which are a blueprint for superheroes.
Hang on.
With that being said, I do think that the underlying thing that people don't talk about is that there is a forcing of cultural issue in streaming, and I'm telling you that this is going to be something that divides streaming. This is going to be something that makes people stop doing these different collaborations.
It might.
And not rock with other
What's
people.
going on? It might
I think
stop
Astro Speed has fought through a lot of this, and kudos to him. It could not be me, but now he's seeing a more positive reception on the other side, potentially making people more tolerant to him and other black people. But if I am a black streamer or content creator, or if I am one of these nuisance streamers or content creators, or Hispanic streamer content creator, or a woman streamer content creator, and I don't want to deal with the nonsense that comes with, being with another community, I may take the route of some of the other creators that we talked about in the past, like Senna. I'm not going to hang out with you on your stream. I'm not going to hang out with your audience, your community, because I don't want to be associated or tied to the bullshit that comes with it.
Yeah, this is a lot. Like, to act like he didn't killed somebody or did something super extreme is crazy. It just goes to show that people use any excuse to get their racism off, because this was just so petty. Like, what are we even talking about? Ridiculous.
So, how many comments did he get of negative? How many comments did he actually get of his artist negativity, all this negative stuff? It is 8:37 already, y'all. Oh my gosh.
This has kind of been the theme surrounding Rakai for a while now. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Hopefully he keeps his head up and continues to do his thing. He's going to continue to make mistakes, continue to do stupid shit.
Nobody perfect except for God. So
life. Okay. And that's
Rakai is 17. He's got a whole life ahead of him, bro.
I don't think he's done anything like too crazy for
he haven't
all of this.
got nobody in the head and didn't laugh at it. He haven't done all that.
And negativity that he's facing. So I'm glad people have come up to defend him as they should. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Yep, defend him. Help this young man out. Defend that young man. He gonna one day stop doing crazy stuff he's doing, whatever he's going on, he's gonna whatever all crazy stuff he did, all crazy stuff he ever did, whatever. He gonna apologize. I mean, twice, like, because a girl's B word twice. He need to stop doing that. I hope we find that guy again one day and apologize to him. He said, "Oh, F your dad." I hope we find that guy one day and apologize to him. Man, you did it on camera. I don't know, but saying, "Oh, F your dad," that's not cool. Anyway, y'all, please like and subscribe. And yeah, that one guy streamer, our new one, he saw the end and I here knew it was gonna be. He didn't want to keep scrolling. Seen before, so here I knew what they're gonna say. He's like, "Okay, I'm not gonna keep scrolling this." All right, see y'all.